Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to let you know that this video for this week was inspired by Will Smith. He's doing some really cool things on his Instagram, a lot of really funny videos. You guys should go check it out. Okay, anyways, we'll get on with the video. I recently watched a video on Facebook and it was Will Smith, and he was talking about how with a friend he had been discussing the difference between fault versus responsibility. Yes, everyone's at fault for their own deeds. Somebody else may have done something and it may have been their fault, but it's your responsibility for how you choose to react to it. And that was kind of like what he was talking about, and I totally agree with that. Is that your own actions and the way you react to something happening is your responsibility. So yes, someone may have done something and it might have been their fault. Like someone might have broken a light by like knocking it over in a studio or something. It was their fault for knocking it over, but how you choose to react at them is your own choice. It's your responsibility to decide what to do with that. You might yell at them, or you could talk to them and be like, it's a mistake, everybody makes mistakes. It's not your fault to knock it over. Will Smith has said, don't find fault, find a remedy. There's no use in blaming people for other things. That gets you nowhere. You might as well find a solution. It's up to you to decide what you want to do. No one can make life choices for you. No one else can fix your problems. A lot of people don't realize that they're responsible for their own thoughts and actions. Say if someone calls you fat, yeah, that could be upsetting because maybe you deep down believe that. So hearing somebody else voice that opinion hurts because it makes it more real. It makes it seem more like a truth to you. But it's your decision on how you react. Eleanor Roosevelt once said, no one can make you inferior without your consent. No one can make you feel anything without you allowing them to. So if someone calls you fat, you might be upset about it, but it's your choice if you allow it to upset you. You have the choice between you could ignore them, you could not believe it. If you don't believe it yourself, then it wouldn't affect you. If you do not truly deep down believe you are fat, then someone calling you fat, you'd be like, cool, whatever, dude, like, that's your own opinion, like, I don't think that. But if you do believe that you are fat, then yeah, someone calling you fat. Opinion is defined as a view or judgment on something, not necessarily based on fact or knowledge. So their opinion isn't even true or real. It is their belief, whatever they believe it to be. That person's opinion, view, judgment, it is their own belief, and no one has the right to push their own belief on somebody else. As their belief, it's the same as people's religions. Say if you're a Christian, that's your religion, that's what you believe in. If somebody else is, say, a Buddhist, that's what they believe in, that's what they choose and think is right for them. So think of an opinion as a belief. You shouldn't push your belief on other people, so why do we push our opinions on other people? So if an opinion's like a belief, then why should we take it for fact or truth? It's their own belief, and I believe in something different then. Or we might share the same opinion, meaning we believe the same thing, but their own belief should not affect you. I recently just finished grade 12 English, and we read Great Gatsby in it, and it was such a great book. I love the book, and I love the movie as well. We ended up watching that in class. They did such a good job with it. But the book was truly well written. He wrote it in a very poetic sense, so it had a very good rhythm to it reading it. I don't usually like reading books in class. As soon as the teacher gives you a book to read in class, you're like, I don't really want to read it now. As soon as the teacher tells you to read a book, that takes almost the fun out of it. You're like, no, I'd rather not. But one thing that really stuck with me is that Nick Carraway, he's the narrator for the book, and at the beginning of the book, his father had told him to reserve judgment. Quoting Nick, he said, reserving judgment is a matter of infinite hope. By not voicing your opinion on others, or deciding to even give your own opinion, that leaves room for any possibility of that person. You don't have them pinned to something. There's so many classic stereotypes too, especially you notice that in high school, is you have the jocks, the nerds, the popular girls. So if you don't go by those standards or classify somebody as, say, a jock, then that doesn't pin them for that personality or that stereotype. So there's so many possibilities. For me, I don't know what I'd be classified as. I do like a variety of different things. Like grade 9, I was on the rugby team. I did dance in grade 10 at school. I got up and performed in front of the whole school during one of the assemblies because we would get extra credit for doing that. Thank you, teachers, for that. That was embarrassing. I did track and field. I really wanted to do a bunch of other sports, but I never really like got the time, and in grade 12 I missed a lot of school, so I wasn't really able to go for any of the teams. I was on Reach for the Top for a while, and that's pretty much like, and that I guess you could say is one of the more like a nerdier club because it's got like trivia questions. And ever since I was little, I've been doing gymnastics and dance. I do like ballet, musical theater, done some tap, jazz, lyrical. I used to do ski racing, and in the summer I'll do water skiing. I'm also the girl who will walk around school in like high heels, or I'll be in like a full like tutu dress, or then some days I could come to school in like a baseball cap and like a ripped jean jacket, or I'll come like no makeup, sweatpants. So I'm kind of like all over the map. That was always the same with friend groups for me too. I'd always like bounce around to different friend groups. I never really had like one specific group of people I always stuck around. I'd always kind of like intervene around. But yeah, a lot of people would classically pin me as like some really full of herself girl who walks around and, oh, she's in her high heels. Like you can hear her clicking her heels down the hallway as she walks. She probably has a purse with her, and what's the only thing in her purse? Eyeliner, lipstick. No, I carried a backpack. It was full of math textbooks, my science books. But just because I dress that way a lot of time, it's because I enjoy doing that. I enjoy doing my makeup. I like having pink in my hair. I like wearing fun clothes. But just because they pinned me as that type of person, that's all they ever saw me as. I'd walk down the hallway and they'd be like, you know this isn't a fashion show, right? This is school. And I'm like, well, hell, every day is a fashion show. Everywhere I walk, it's gonna be a runway. Why not? Because if it's not, then it's gonna be pretty boring. I gotta make school fun somehow. But that's what a lot of people labeled me as, is some like preppy girl. Probably don't know a lot, but people maybe didn't know that I love science. I loved English. Like, I wasn't a stupid girl just because I like to dress nice. But the problem is, once people pin their opinions on you, it's hard for them to change it. Like somebody, once they have an idea of you, that's like concrete, that's there. That's what they think of you. But luckily, I didn't care. I didn't care what people saw me as, because whatever people saw me as, that's how they saw me. It's not how I saw myself. So guess what? It didn't matter. It doesn't, and that's the biggest thing. It doesn't matter. Yes, it's very hard to control your own emotions. It's something very hard to come by and very hard to do. It's so easy to get offended by what other people say. But if you want to be strong and powerful in yourself, if you want to be empowered, you have to realize that it's only your own opinion that matters. No one else's opinion should matter to you. Because guess what? They're not you. They don't know your life. They don't know what you've been through. Each person has their own story. So don't let their opinion that's based off of the page in your book that they walked in on matter to you. Because no one knows you like yourself. Each video now, I'm going to start doing a question of the week. The question of this week is, are you in charge of your own emotions, or do they rule you? Let me know by commenting down below. And remember, subscribe down below to watch more videos, and give a thumbs up if you like the content and want to see more of me. And always remember, wear what you want to wear, believe in yourself, be who you want to be, and never stop loving yourself. XO, Summer. Trust me though, I have met those girls that they look over at you and they go, and I'm like, what? What's your deal? What? What? But whatever. They can stare all they want. I'm too busy over here being a magical unicorn, so people that are truly happy and having a good time don't have the time to stare and judge at other people. They can continue to stare and look me up and down all they want. I'm going to gallop away as a magical unicorn. So have fun with that. I'm going over here. No, but all seriousness, they can judge all they want. That's their choice. That's what they want to do. Go ahead. Because this is who I am. This is who I want to be. I will continue to be a majestic unicorn. And I will enjoy life my way.